Hello guys, so welcome to Kyo Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the modeling of this WDG5 engine over here. So let's continue now. So now very first of all, what I'll be doing over here is like we'll be creating this few of the details over here. For that, let's go into this Swift loop over here and let's just add one Swift loop over here, and let's just add one Swift loop over here, and just we'll leave this space over here, and at the end we'll add one Swift loop over here. So let's go down over here and we'll add one Swift loop at the bottom, and we'll add one Swift loop over here. So now after that, what we'll be doing over here is like, let's select this polygons, both the polygons. Let's use a bit of inset. Let's just use a bit of inset, and let's just use a bit of extrude, but push it a bit inside. So definitely we can delete it afterwards whenever it is required over here. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, I'll go into this view over here, I'll go into this line tool, I'll take a line over here, let's just drag a line over here. After dragging a line, let's go into this rendering, enable in viewport, and make it rectangular. So if you look at it closely over here, you will see that it's a form of a rectangular. Excuse me. So I'll be reducing its bit of length, and I'll be reducing a bit of its width over here. After that, again you can just reduce its length and width over here, and let's just push it inside a bit over here. So you can, if you want more details over here, what I can do is like, I can just increase its length, convert to editable poly, and I will add one Swift loop over here. So if you look at it closely over here, I'm adding one segment over here. After adding this segment, I'll go into the edge and I'll press R and I'll scale it from both the sides. So you see that it will give you a bit of thickness to it. Now I can just select this, press shift and drag to make a copy of it. So as many copies you require, you can take that many copies over here. So we can go with this copies over here. Make sure you're not making the file more heavier. Alright. So after this is done over here, we can just select this much part of it, and let's just duplicate this, and we can just shift this over in the same way. So what I have done over here is like, I have duplicated this part over here. So whatever part is required, we can keep that, and whatever is not required, we can just delete that. So I have just generated this small stuff over here. After that, what I'll be doing over here is like, if you look at it closely over here, we can go into the vertices and we can slightly just push it more further over here. After that, you can again just go into this, and you can just right click and convert to editable poly over here. After that, what I'll be doing over here is like, uh, you see that we have definitely generated this details over here. We can just go into the vertices and we can just push it down, but before that we can just shift this a bit more further over here till here. After that, let's go over here into the front view. Let's go into this view over here, and onto this view over here, let's again take a line tool. So instead of this front view or side view, whatever, let's go to the top view over here. Go to the top view over here. So in that top view, I can just select this all. So let's again take a line over here. So if you look at it closely over here, we can just draw a line like this in this way. After drawing a line over here in this way, we can just drag this line a bit up over here, and you see its thickness of this. So we can just copy its thickness over here. I think it's the same thickness. Oh. Make sure it's almost the same thickness. I think it's a bit much thinner. After that, what we'll be doing over here is like, we'll try to position it at the same height of this. So it's like, if you select this, we can just position it at the same height. After that, we do have this option, so we can just take this copy of it. After taking a copy of it, let's just rotate it. So we can just rotate it over here. After rotating this, we can just push this out. So before we push this out, what I'll be doing is like, I'll be just shifting it a bit more inside over here in this way. So select this, not a problem. We'll just push it over here in this way. So you can just select this and you can close this angle snap toggle, and you can slightly rotate it, and you can just push this down in this way. Much better. So now what I can do is I can now easily duplicate this over here. So I can again go into this and I'll slightly rotate it, and I will just push it over here. So once you're done, you can duplicate this again. So you can just mirror it, copy it in y-axis, and let's just place it in that way. So let's select this, drag it in this way. Much better. So save your file, very important. You can easily save your file. Now So now what I need over here is like, definitely we'll be going through this. So before that, I'll again take a box over here. I'll be taking a box over here. So let's go into this view over here. Let's go into this view. So select this view and let's just take a box over here. So the box, definitely it will go fully down. So let's take a box from here. So let's just draw a box. So we can just push this box a bit further over here. So after pushing this box over here, okay, all right. So I think we should just try to push it more towards the center of it. Much better. All right. Okay. So select this stuff over here. After that, what I'll be doing over here is like, I'll just scale it more towards this and I'll convert to editable poly over here. After doing this stuff, if you want to make it more thicken, like you want to make the thickness, increase its thickness, you can go with that, not a problem. After that, I'll go at the edges, I'll go to the bottom of its edges over here, and what I'll do is I'll give a bit of chamfer without giving the segments. So I'll just give the chamfer over here. I can just cancel it. I'll select this both and just give a chamfer of it. So select this edge. I think that option is activated. So select this edge and select the other edge and let's give a chamfer and increase this stuff. So you can just increase this chamfer option over here. You can see that we'll be increasing its chamfer part and we'll click OK over here. So after you have increased its chamfer part, we can just push it more down over here. So definitely this other parts will come on top of that. That's not a problem. After that, what we'll be doing over here is like, I'll go into this view again. I'll select this and I'll again take a box on top of it. So we'll take one more box on top of it. So let's take one more box on top of it and let's just push this box more further on top of it. After that, select this and convert to editable poly. I can go into this and I'll definitely use the two swift loops over here and I'll just push this down in this way, and definitely I'll just push it in this way. I'll just push it in this way. So this, all these things can be easily done over here. So again select the vertices and you can just push it inside select this, you can just push it out, and from the bottom you can just push it up. So let's select the edges over here. Just select all its edges and let's give a bit of chamfer to it. You can just give a bit of chamfer to it and you can just click OK over. That's it. So you can just select this all again and let's just give a color to it. Alright, so we have just created this part over here. If you want to go with this bolts part, we can create the bolt part also. These are very fine details, but we will create that. So what we'll be doing over here is like, let's take a tube over here, activate this option over here. Before we go into this, just reduce its height segments and definitely reduce its sides over here. So I can just push it inside. After that, I'll go into this, take a cylinder over here. I'll take a cylinder and just drag it in front over here, reduce the height segments, increase its height and also reduce its sides. That's it. So you can just scale it. And you can just duplicate it. That's it. So you can just select this and make the duplicates over here in this way. So again, make this duplicates over here in this way. So after you're done, you can just drag it. Save your file. So again, select this. I know these are fine details, but we are doing it right now, not a problem. So just duplicate this and I'll activate this option. Just rotate it over here. And just push it over here. And just drag it inside in this way. So you can just keep on copying it. You can keep on copying this for all. Alright, so keep on saving your files. So guys, if you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel, that's KO Tutorials. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.